It feels really nice outside now. Moving into the holiday, though, it's going to kind of get soggy.
Yeah,
Like
and hopefully, most people have their plans are going to be indoors. So just snuggling up, watching all the holiday movies and eating lots of good food. Yes, absolutely. So this is your Thanksgiving Day forecast. And we're going to talk more about Thanksgiving Day, but just kind of a little bit of a breakdown. In the morning, there's definitely going to be a lot of cloud cover. I think we're going to be overcast the entire day, and it's going to be a chilly day as well. But temperatures, they start out in the upper 40s. By the time we get into later in the afternoon, I think the rain actually increases throughout the day. And by 5 o'clock, we're going to be down in the low 40s, and wind chills will be a little bit of a factor. So a chilly, wet day. It's our downtown camera, though, part of our Pike Pass SkyChem network. It was actually kind of mild earlier this afternoon with lots of sun, but now that sun is setting and temperatures starting to go back down. We're at 54 degrees with the south-southeast wind at 10 miles an hour. Temperatures in the mid and upper 50s across the north, lots of low to mid 50s across the south with a south wind anywhere between about 10 to 15 miles an hour. If you're doing any traveling over the next couple of days, most of the country looks fairly quiet. Tomorrow during the day, we're going to see more clouds move in, just a slight chance of light rain and drizzle, but rain chances really begin to pick up across central and eastern Oklahoma by the time we get into Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon. And kind of the same thing if you're traveling down to Dallas, there's certainly going to be a really good chance of rain down that way as well. A little bit of snow in the northwest, but that's pretty much to be expected this time of year. But most of the country fairly quiet. Again, nothing too dramatic happening weather-wise over the next couple of days. And looking at the big picture right now, very quiet across Oklahoma, but our next storm, it's on the way. And right now it's actually moving on to the northwest Pacific, has lots of snow showers with it. So some winter advisories up there. We could actually see a little bit of winter weather here in Oklahoma, not a whole lot of it, but beginning tomorrow, we're going to be overcast, a slight chance of light rain and drizzle during the day. But by Thursday morning, that's when that rain really begins to pick up, especially across central and eastern Oklahoma. By Thursday evening behind the front, we're still going to have some wraparound rain showers. It's going to be cold. It's going to be a little windy. But by Thursday evening and Thursday night, now it's going to be cold enough that we could see a light wintry mix in the far northwest and possibly just some plain snow out in the Panhandle. Not expecting a whole lot, but it's certainly the chance of it being there is looking pretty good. And then during the day Friday, I think most of the rain will eventually kind of push off to the south and west, but it comes right back in as we get into Saturday. So how much rain are we looking at? Well, we could actually see quite a bit by the time it's all said and done. A lot of the models saying anywhere between 1 to as much as around 3 inches of rain. Right now, we're going to kind of split the difference, almost 2 to maybe 2.5. The farther north and west you go, it's starting to look like we're going to see a little bit more rain that way, but still a decent rain across eastern Oklahoma as well. Tonight, though, increasing clouds overnight tonight. Temperatures drop down into the low 40s in Oklahoma City, but the upper 30s across north, low 40s across the south. Tomorrow afternoon, cloudy and cool. Temperatures in the low 50s, a breezy south to southeast wind. And again, during the day, just a slight chance of rain, but the chance of rain is going to be a little bit higher in eastern Oklahoma. By Thursday morning, so now we're getting into Thanksgiving, there's a chance of rain across central and eastern Oklahoma. And then in the afternoon and evening, behind the front, we're going to get a little bit colder in the northwest, so there is going to be a chance of a rain and snow mix out there. And then during the day, temperatures still in the upper 40s, but later in the late afternoon and early evening, temperatures start to drop. So if you're doing any shopping for Black Friday early in the morning, it's going to be cold. Temperatures drop down into the low 40s for 4 o'clock. In fact, we're just going to kind of hang out around there all the way through 8. I think by the time we get into mid to late morning, the chance of rain will actually start to go up, though, for Friday. Friday afternoon, high of only 46 degrees in Oklahoma City. We're going to have that north wind. It's going to be breezy, so wind chills will still be a factor. Friday in the afternoon, we've got a better chance of rain in central Oklahoma, but the chance will be greatest in the southwest. By Sunday, we finally start to clear out and temperatures don't look too bad. Next week is looking dry, and it's also looking a little milder.